Hi, folks. This is Lee Gettess with the Market Sense for the week of June 22nd, 2010. As always, the charts we use are provided by Genesis Financial Technologies and their Trade Navigator software. It almost seems foolish to try to make any predictions about anything this week given the Fed meeting, but let's look at the bond market here. You can see bonds have kind of gone sideways in a big picture for, I don't know, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. And this week they've already been down to the blue line, which could be support, and up to the red line that could be resistance. So, they've kind of fulfilled what you might expect out of them. However, the Fed FOMC meeting will adjourn on Wednesday afternoon, and they'll release a statement which certainly tends to drive the market in one direction or another. So, it's hard to tell if this area that they've hit up here at the top, it's actually like 123, 124.23 to 124.27. If that is in fact the high, they could be down to the red line there at 122, or there's even a chance at some point in time they're going to drop down to this middle Keltner channel, the purple line below the chart. Here right now it's 119.15, but moving higher. At some point they're going to drop down to that. But if they like what they hear from the Fed, which it's kind of a silly thing to say because the Fed's not going to say anything, but if they decide that that's a good thing, they may go test the old highs up here over 126, and they may just blow right through and go even higher. But here again, it's all based on the Fed. It's not analysis really, and I'm unhappy about that. In stocks, we had a little bounce up in the last couple of weeks, and this week opened substantially higher when China announced that they were going to allow their currency to rise, and that open tended to be the high for the week, and they've just turned down from there. I think that's because people realize that that Chinese announcement is kind of meaningless coming a week before the G20 meeting. But for whatever the reason is, it certainly looks like that's the high of the week, and they've dumped on down here. They might find support at the green line at 1082. They may go down to 1060, and it would actually, I just have a perverse mentality, I suppose, but the lower Keltner channel, the purple line below chart, is down around 1027. I'd just love to see them go down there, take out all of these lows in here, and I'm sure that would create a bunch of stop loss selling, and that might be a good buy because they could run out of sellers right there. But at any rate, it would take some sort of surprise from the Fed statement Wednesday, I think, to drive them back higher. And if they do go higher, well, you can see on the chart, there's nothing up there until they get up to testing these old highs again. But I think it's more likely that they are turning back down at this point. And the question is just where they find support, which will help allow us to understand how much of the next move up might occur. We're like everybody else. We're on hold waiting for the Fed and Mr. Bernanke to see what they have to say. That's all we've got for you this week. I hope you find something profitable you can get into. Thanks for checking in.